Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the latest installment of the Ordotsar podcast. I know we got some right and we got others wrong, and there were some questionable decisions here and there, but let's go for it. I know for a fact I got the Paraguay score wrong, but I mean, yeah. I mean, let's be honest, whoever won that is probably going to lose to France anyway, so, yeah, France are going to go through. I did get that right. Canada versus Morocco. So I also got the Netherlands going out wrong, because, I mean, let's be honest, who would predict against the Netherlands? Canada versus Morocco. So the problem is, Morocco aren't actually bad. Is this the one where... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, okay. They won thingy last year, right? Yeah. They won AFCON. Okay. But it was also questionable, so they are like top two African sides, so I guess it was kind of hypothetically possible, but at the same time, Netherlands are like that team that you kind of expect to, either one, win it, or two, get close to. Like, last World Cup, they got caught out by some dodgy decisions, let's be honest, against Argentina. Anyway, so France are going to win this one, if I've not made that clear. I think Morocco should win, but I also will admit it could go either way. Yeah, no, that's like it goes either way kind of thing. I mean, whoever wins this is losing to France anyway, but I'd probably say Morocco should win. It would be great if Canada can win, because, hey, a quarterfinals is a good showing. Portugal versus Spain. So, there are two. So both teams, to give credit where it's due, have a golden generation. And then there's also the conspiracy that says that Portugal is basically... that FIFA wants Portugal to win this thingy, so... but at the same time, Spain are pretty fucking good. Like, Spain are better, but I also do recognise from this game that the refs want Portugal to go through. So again, it could go either way. I'm personally rooting for Spain, but again, it can go either way. I personally want Spain to win, but I wouldn't be surprised if Portugal win. United States, Belgium. Belgium win. But the United States did well against Bosnia. I mean, the ref was questionable until like the red card. Overall, the ref was on the side of the United States. But I mean, Bosnia also just played shit. So I mean, yeah. And also, but Belgium were 2-0 down. Senegal are not bad. Senegal, I think, were the team that made it to the AFCON final, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to comment too much on this, but technically they should have won. Again, I'm not saying anything. I personally, I do think, for what it is worth, that, yeah, I personally think Senegal should have won that. And I also, there was some dodgy stuff, but yeah. Right, next up is Brazil versus Norway. So, in my head, there are two things that I am thinking. The first is that I really, really want Norway to win. And Norway are looking better. Like, Brazil are... But it's also just Brazil, though. Brazil don't... If we go to their thingy, they as a team do not finish... Okay, this doesn't count. quarterfinals. Okay, second group stage makes zero fucking sense. Okay, so they have been knocked out in the round of 16 before. Championes, runners-up, championes, quarters, fourth, quarterfinal. Like, you know what I mean? Like, outside of some questionable examples, they don't normally get eliminated this early. So it's like, but I think Brazil are looking shaky enough that I do think that Haaland could carry them. So whilst I would expect Brazil to win, I am going to go with Norway. But again, it's kind of like this one where it's like, I think Spain are better, but I wouldn't be surprised. I think Norway are better, but I also, wouldn't be surprised if Brazil win. Mexico versus England, and Mexico have a home advantage. A rarity at World Cups, but yeah, Mexico City is... the stadium in Mexico City is, their, home ground. So Mexico do basically have a home. And England have had a bad record here. I can tell you all about England's horrible record if we go back to, I think it's 86, and a certain hand of, incident. But I think, even with the struggles against the DR Congo, I don't think Mexico can pull it off. Like, I know that there is, and unlike Ecuador, England are prepared for the fans trying to keep them up all night, which, quite frankly, is a bloody disgrace. But I do also respect the hustle, but again, it's coming home. Come on, England. Argentina versus Egypt. So, there are two things worth mentioning. One, Argentina looked very shaky in their win against Cape Verde. And two, Egypt looked alright, and they do have talents. The only thing that I think could be worth mentioning is that Egypt also have a player that likes to score own goals, so there is that. Argentina are favourites, but they should be more tired than they should be after this. But at the same time, I can envision a way in which Egypt does upset. I think I'm going to go Argentina just because I do think they are the favourites to win, and again, anything I do see from Egypt probably would be, thingy, but at the same time, if Norway can beat thingy, and, if Egypt can beat thingy, then England having to play Switzerland, Colombia, or Egypt would obviously be like a free ticket to the final, where the ref would probably do a sin against Portugal or something. But, so I think Argentina will win. I probably will root for Egypt, though, but yeah, Argentina are going to win. Switzerland versus Colombia. So, Colombia are always in that... They're always in that weird tier of kind of a dark horse, and so is Switzerland, to be fair. But I also do think Switzerland are better. So, I'm gonna have to go with Switzerland here. I do think Switzerland are better. I know that's gonna be unpopular, whatever. I think Switzerland are better. Colombia could win. This one is unironically a toss-up. I'm just going with Switzerland because I know I know that they are good. Meanwhile, I'm terrible at words, but yeah, I was meant to say meanwhile, but that's the next sentence. Meanwhile, Colombia are past their golden generations, so I think Switzerland should win. Yeah, so I guess to round it up for those of you that tend to skip to the end, France, Morocco, this is actually live right now, which I will be watching after. Spain, but again, I do recognise that the thingy wants Portugal to win. Belgium, Norway, England, Argentina, Switzerland. It's a shame. It is a shame that Germany choked, because, hey, they didn't... Germany versus France could have actually been a banger. And, to be fair, I don't think Paraguay can survive France the way they, fluked against Germany. But, anyway. Ultimately, I don't think it matters, because it's coming home. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I've been Ordotsar. Peace.